Phew! It has been a hot minute since I've played this game.
What? Oh.
Yeah?
Wow, I can't believe you took on the Minotaur. No way! No wonder you're back here. Everyone knows that he's unstoppable, especially me.
I stopped him.
Next you run into him, could you get his autograph for me?
You want me to hoof it?
No.
An actual response. I beat the Minotaur on my first try, sir. Jeez. I guess I must have made some mad progress through this game really quickly in a way that it didn't expect me to, because everybody has like a series of queued up reactions to my gameplay that they're all waiting to get out, but they haven't been getting them. They're all behind on getting these reactions out to me because I just queued up so many forms of progress back to back, and they're trying to like get through all the different unlocks now.
Achilles, have you ever run across the shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have.
I just pick up the hammer, go bonk. Wow, it's a super bow now. Just use that hammer on your bow, it'll fix it right up.
She is gone, boy. She is gone. You are never going to locate her. I thought you would have come to that conclusion for yourself by now. But apparently it must be said.
You mean Mother? How would you even know? You said reaching the surface was impossible as well, and I'm in striking distance.
This is my final warning to you, boy. To cease this mindless quest. Or else the consequences shall be worse than what you have experienced thus far.
Sorry, Father.
Final warning, boy. Yet his meticulous veneer gives way to impatience frequently enough, especially with his son. This resentment extends to his never-ending work, for he presides over an endless procession of the dead. The master claims he alone can tend to their affairs, but grudgingly, I think, expects his son's support. Hello. Chambers may contain money. Chambers may contain money. Why would I want to clean up Cerberus's hair? It's all I have left of him. Why is Cerberus gone? I'm back.
I grant you funding and autonomy to do this job upon your earliest convenience, contractor.
What is it that you're on about?
Give the house contractor a break and new jobs with the cost with these 2 diamonds. I mean, I have them, right?
How about this, contractor? You've done so much for us, house contractor. Why don't you do a little something for yourself?
If that mess of a table enhances the contractor's productivity, then so be it.
I guess I unlocked the diamonds tree now. There's a whole upgrade based around the diamonds too. So I can upgrade the urns to be 10 instead of 5 now. Well, next time with the gems. That's what I got from getting the 5. But your weapon's Dark Thirst also gives you plus 20% gems. Oh. Claiming gem chamber rewards gives you plus 20 obols or whatever. Yeah. Claiming a nectar gives you plus 1 palm. Claiming a key gives you plus 1 spoiler, I think. Faded authority. A chance to randomly alter the reward for the next chamber. Giving... Claiming experience gives you maximum life? Holy crap. And then get gems whenever you beat a boss. So, diamonds are fucking powerful. Diamonds probably just shot up to like the #1 priority in this entire game for me to pick up. Because they will just massively improve my future runs. by just making it so like whenever I pick up certain rewards, I get a second reward that also helps me with that run. Like how these gems, the issue is that they only affect future runs, but they don't help me on that run. But if they also give me obols, then it's like, they also help this run, although 20 is not very good. But like having a nectar, oh yeah, all of these, this is specifically addressing one of the contradictions, or one of the trade-off issues there is, I guess, that we have to deal with, is the fact that there are items that only help you on future runs. Like, the nectar is just a progression item. Like, these are all progression items that affect outside of that run, but each of them now gives me something that affects something that's in that run. Especially tempting as this one. Every time you get experience, which you get health for that run. That's pretty good. There are minor rewards. They're not going to massively alter things, but it is handy to have something happen for that run instead of nothing happen for that run, which is normally what happens when you pick up one of these items. And yeah, I do see the theme. So that is clearly the theme, is that these are all cases of having the thing that normally doesn't affect that run suddenly finally give you a reward that does in some way impact that run, so it doesn't feel like you're just completely hurting yourself by picking the long-term reward.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down, and so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
The Lament in the Blood and Argonauts.
How about In the Blood? That's one of your old hits, right?
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore. I'm glad you like it, though.
Can you play Build the Wall? Or In the Flame?
Let's see here.
Buy a nectar for 5 keys. Those are some rough exchange rates, so I'm figuring it's not really worth ever doing until I get into some sort of unfortunate situation where I'm totally overflowing with something that I can't use anymore, which hopefully doesn't happen.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just... am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about?
It's about you, Hades. Zagreus. Oh, hello. I almost didn't see you there.
Hi, Your Highness. I just wanted you to know that if you do get out, we are going to miss you around here. Okay, so, bye.
Thanks.
Goodbye. What have we got here? New stuff?
That's one prophecy out of the way.
What have I done? Oh, the lore. I filled my lore book.
I'm getting somewhere with it.
Is that all I've done with? Yeah, those will take a while. Can I get anything for 40 gems? The next other upgrade was 60, but what was the other one?
Hey, that sounds handy there.
Nope. Gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit. So I can unlock the next tier.
How else can I improve?
What's down here? Deep pockets. Start each escape attempt from the House of Hades with some wealth. 10 per rank. That'll take a while to get anywhere, but it just means more upgrades in the long term. Just straight up raise your life total. That's also useful, but also very slow progress once again. The alternate one for the health one is deal bonus damage when your life total is at 80% above, plus 5% per rank. Ah. A reward for keeping it high. You never know how many ranks you can have on these things, unless it's one. Golden Touch. Gaining wealth. Gain wealth when you clear an underground region, plus 5% of your current obols per rank. So this is definitely oriented around having run-winning amounts of money. Because the idea is you're going to sit there and save it up for so long that you're prepared to just keep saving it. Because it's 5% at first. And like obviously you get the best value based on how much money you already have. So you want to keep hoarding your wealth. And then blow it all towards the end to beat like what could be the final boss. A Stubborn Defiance, which could be a run extender. Still costs 600. It's a ways off. This is damage that people have the thing in them, which some runs I put that thing in people and sometimes I never use it that way. But I don't, Reduced damage is useful, especially since I guess it affects bosses, yeah. Because you can put them in bosses, so slowing them down, making them do less damage could be useful there. I think I still want to save up for either +1 rank of Death Defiance or Stubborn Defiance, where I just last longer in general. Because that just seems like the type of upgrade that'll dramatically affect future runs for the rest of our playthrough. Whereas some of these other things are much more incremental. And hey, I'm like halfway there. It's a big wait though.
How's it going?
Hey, you know something, boyo? I think you could do a real number on one of these columns, holding up this place and bring the whole thing down in just a few swipes. Boom, boom, boom! And hate to be standing near one of them if you did.
Heh, reference to falling debris damage.
Wreck my father's finely crafted architecture every chance I get. That I can do for sure.
It's easy. I do it on accident most of the time. Oh yeah, I also could have upgraded that, unlocked that weapon with that. Oh well. Eventually I'll run out of talents to unlock, I'm sure. Let's see. Maybe I'll try one of these.
Go with that one.
Dionysus. Let's try the shield again.
You just protect me.
Take some practice. It was a bit of a struggle, but part of the struggle was the fact that I had to deal with a new weapon and the sudden unlocking of having a god meter, or whatever it's called, at the same time. So I didn't really use this to block ever, which will take some practice. Visually, this is expressed as being an attack, because it is. But you gotta remember that it's also the ability to block things. It's just such a playstyle difference. They definitely start you with the most intuitive, straightforward weapon ever, which is just dodge around and smack people with swords. Because having from a top-down perspective, blocking's a little weird feeling. But maybe I can get used to it. I don't know. I already spent 2 runs kind of getting used to planting my feet all the time with that bow. What's the broken thing again? Bonus damage when not empowered. Yeah. I only have Zeus, Athena, and Zagreus. I mean, Dionysus, and Artemis. So that's kind of bow-ish. Artemis gives you the dash bonus and deflections. I don't know what's necessarily best for this kind of build. It might be the whole idea of having, ooh, that's the dash strike. That's a good swing. Oh, that's a good swing. Considering how awkward this one feels, like that's a good swing. Oh, it's a really big one. But yeah,
Alright, one more time.
being some kind of defensive style weapon, having pools of bad battle around me could be effective. Synergy.
Man, oh man, Zach, someday you will be the guest of honor at the biggest feast that you have ever seen. Though I know you've got your hands full for the time, so first things first.
Alright.
Your special inflicts hangover. My special being right trigger. Oh, I didn't even test that earlier, did I? I don't remember what it... Oh, it's the run. It's my throwing chain attack. Well, does it chain it first? Crap. Your cast lobs. There's Trippy Shot. I love my explosive bag, although it's not a very high rated one. Dash causes hangover. I mean, hangover on that's not bad. My throw.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. Does it start off as being a chaining attack? No. I associate it with having like a chain lightning effect. Oh, that's good. Thank you, game. I was worried I was gonna have to compulsively smash every fucking thingamajig for the rest of the game. Ooh, that's half my health. Whoop! What could go wrong? This is a risky way to start, but you know, this is a pretty easy world, mostly. God, what was my thought process a second ago? Yeah, I was worried that I was gonna have to now obsessively break every pot, which can be fun, but also like doing that every playthrough of every room forever when the rooms are bigger than the screen was gonna be rough. But no, the oval ones just look like like they're gold and all that.
You move in darkness, practically unseen, son of Hades. It is quite difficult even for me to sense your presence at times. The Olympians catch their glimpses now and then, but you are always in a shroud. Thus is the influence of Nyx.
On one hand, I am very vulnerable to just dying outright for getting this early, but on the other hand, it's so early there's no chance of the negative effect affecting a boss. So 40% more enemies, and then my cast does more damage. Ooh. If I get the Dionysus. Take, ooh, massive trap damage, then my special does more damage. Ooh. Get hurt whenever I use my special, and then I gain health. I can just avoid using my special for a while, but that might be the most underwhelming reward out of these three, technically. I think I want the special to do more damage. That could be pretty good. So I have to watch out for traps because they deal more damage than normal. Traps are relatively not that big of a deal this early on. Whoop, there's one. That's one of them traps there. That just shreds them. The poison. Got a key. It would have been, yeah, it would have been a bummer to have to stop using this ability right after I unlocked it. Trap, stay away from that. God damn. I am starting off doing a lot of damage so far. And I'm only down a bit of health. Now I get a Daedalus Hammer. So this could be weird. Because it's a weapon I'm still getting used to, and now I'm gonna have a thing that fundamentally changes how it works. Because the Daedalus Hammers tend to just completely replace the ability with a new ability, including your normal attack. That's the weirdest part. Trying to avoid the spikes, because if I remember correctly...
A curse of chaos has been lifted.
Oh, the curse is gone already. Intuitively, I expect spike traps to take a moment to activate, but I think in this one they might just get you. Your bull rush charges up faster. Your dash strike deals 50% damage bonus in a larger area. Ooh. After your special hits, your next 2 attacks deal plus 80% damage? That seems incredibly powerful. That seems pretty unavoidably and obviously very strong. I don't have any money. I am in the process of trying to save up for that res power, one or the other. Oh god, what a nightmare situation where they've encouraged me to alternate between these things. Oh yeah, this. Ah, they're just melting. This world cannot fight me at all. So this applies poison damage and makes this attack do 80% more damage. Hey, Dionysus. Buddy. Pal. Bro. Uh-oh. This is kind of a dick room. Ow. I'm just focusing him. Wow, I was like in a laser-proof zone for a chunk of that. Hey, buddy.
Look at all that coin.
It's not that much coin. Chill.
Olympus,
You're embarrassing me. Your attack also inflicts hangover, so you can just sit there and... Can you just... Yeah, hangover can stack 5 times. I do like Trippy Shot. I don't have any... I don't really have a cast yet. I don't like Zagreus' starting cast that much. Although it's better when you're at least not using the bow. Once you're using the bow, it's like, okay, why am I using this though? Deal more damage while 3 or more foes are hangover inflicted? Plus 73% damage? Ooh. Ooh. How long does hangover last again? 4 seconds? That's kind of hard. If I can get a chain attack, it'd be really strong. God, that could snowball so hard. A festive bag. I had to remind myself what button it was. Being able to lob 3 of those is so nice. And I think we're coming up on the boss. Wait, I have notes. Let's open up the notebook. The problem with having a notebook for games is that I play too many of them at the same time. So I can't just have a bookmark on where I left off and have that open right up to the right place. So according to my notes, the Tartarus boss is on level 14, the Asphodel boss is on 24, so it is like weird. Like the second world is surprisingly quick. And then the Elysium boss is on 36. We are on, that's not the button for the map button thing, this, there we go, 7. We're not even close. It goes by quick though.
Come try me.
Ah. Ah! It makes sense. Jesus. Yeah, I can't attack again after I use my special until it comes back. Which makes sense because I am throwing my shield. But it just it has such a tendency to be thrown directly at my closest enemy and then bounce straight back to me that it has surprisingly little impact most of the time. I mean, always the story encounters, right? These are the most, not only the most mechanically rewarding rooms, potentially-ish, but they're story encounters.
Well.
Hello.
Hey, Prince. How goes the old escape plan? Any luck?
You know, it's been alright, all things considered. Dying now and then, and it's been hard, but hey, what can you do?
Oh, well, keep your chin up. Me, why, I quit trying to get out of here a while back. But if I was a fire-stepping youngster like yourself, perhaps I would have stuck to it.
I don't need healing, not really. I don't think I've taken damage yet, besides the damage I did to myself. It's just Overlord Darkness. I mean, I'm on a darkness run. Let's do this. Boom. Here we go. Sorry, I don't have a nectar for you, or any nectars. Oh. Well. That's really fitting for the whole hell setting then, isn't it? One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Uh-huh. 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 It just never runs out, right? Whoop! Out. I take my first hit of the run when I'm fooling around with mechanics. It's a bit of a tough situation. Not only are there a lot of projectile flingers, but it's just a level that's like, really awkward to walk around in. There's a lot of negative space I'm not allowed to stand in, but they can float in. Which is rude, frankly. Here's a nectar. Oh. One of these. Gain up to 50. Well, I'm on a purple run. Can't wait to find out that I don't get anything.
Let's make this quick.
I felt really ripped off last time.
I can't.
I should not be the supervisor here.
There we are.
26.
Darkness.
We're at 400. We're making good progress. Yeah, I always feel like those aren't worth it. Just because you do a big fight, and you fight sloppier because you're trying not to make mistakes, or you're trying to get really fast, which makes you more likely to make mistakes. And then the reward is never as good as it looks like it's going to be. You're like, yeah, up to this amount. No, 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 never that amount. Unless you get really good at this game.
The power of the gods.
Special inflicts hangover. Even better hangover. 9 damage. Those are both really good. Those are both really... I don't know.
Palm power.
I kind of like the idea of... Palm power or Palm Wonderful? I kind of like the idea of doing a... whatchamacallsums. Words, things, thoughts, stuff, make, think. A special, like Captain America run. The bounce shield. Ensure a chaos gate will spawn ahead. Well, there's one right here. I don't think I need to encourage it. I haven't really been buying these as much lately. Maybe it's because the runs are getting longer, so 6 encounters feels like a shorter and shorter amount. Because I've made it to the Elysium boss twice now, and the Elysium boss is floor 36, so a 6 encounters is 1/6 of the run so far, and obviously I'm always hoping for a better run than that. I might go for another Chaos upgrade just to risk it, so I probably want to heal myself just for that. And I don't want to spawn another Chaos Gate because then I'll just lose all of my health. I'll just die. That'd be unfortunate for me. I'm such a risky boy.
Going in.
Ow. See how close am I to the boss? I'm right there. Watch me just blow it. Boss is 14. I should have I'll probably have a shop room before the boss, so I might get a chance to heal. If I'm lucky.
Within the Underworld's quietest, most solitary, darkest abyss lies hidden evidence of the beginning of all things. Of chaos. The most ancient sculptor that has shaped this world.
I'd best take all the evidence I find.
But jumping into these early chaos runs can be amusing. Because, on one hand, it can make my playthrough just snowball like insane, like just take advantage of how easy the first world is and stack up all the risks now and then keep the benefits for the rest of the run. But it could also just lead to some of our first like half-hour episodes where I just die in the first world embarrassingly, which is a thing I haven't done since the intro when I was trying to figure out how to play. Oh yeah.
Master Chaos, everyone makes offerings to my relatives upon Olympus. I wish to make an offering to you. Thank you for everything.
How cruel of you to make attempts to tempt me with material things. You then, please in turn allow me this attempt at reciprocity.
How droll. Aw.
Chaos, thank you.
Oh, nice. It still works, apparently, either way.
In the name of Hades.
For the next 3 encounters, you cannot collect that for 11 seconds. But I get plus 68% reward afterwards. So I just have to get to the next encounter with less ability to throw my Dionysus around, for the most part. Let's see. For the next 3 encounters, each time you cast, get hit by... That would be much worse. Getting hurt every time. Get hurt every time you attack. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna make it. This one can't hurt me. It can, but it can't. It can't directly and literally hurt me. Hang on a minute. I was making plans about what we're gonna do this weekend, and then I realized, right, that's Christmas. That's literally Christmas. People might not be available that day. I can get a palm if I can convince myself not to just heal. But the heal would definitely help me get through the encounter safely.
Charon, mate. Now, hypothetically, if I provided you with, say, 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically. I had to ask.
Please do not read my actions as being related to yours. Do I risk it? 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 The upgrade or the heal? Because I will get healed right after the fight. I just have to get to the fight itself without taking 30 damage. I'm a coward, perhaps. Still, it'd be a very silly way to end the run. Just ignore my heal opportunities after hurting myself twice.
Oh, hello.
Tell me something, Zach, because I'm curious. Do your Olympian relatives know the real reason you've been trying to escape?
I'll get around to that in due time. They're family. They'll understand, no doubt.
You're in over your head, you idiot. You'll fray what bonds are left between Lord Hades and those ingrates on Olympus.
Wait, which detail is that? I'm trying to think of like what do different people know? Holy crap! Did that do 15 damage? Aha. Well, that's nice. No. No, block. Oh, crap. Well, it's a good thing I didn't not heal. Oh, shit. Is her damage getting higher, or is it just that I'm not used to having no health upgrades? She might win. No! Dude, I'm a wreck. I'm taking too many risks for somebody who isn't good at using this weapon. Oh god, she's doing this. There we go. Oh, that was gonna get to be a short run.
Much too close.
Yep, trying to use new moves like the block and whatnot, and get them into the system, but it leads to some awkwardness and some risks. There's 500. Heal me. We almost got ourselves into an unusually short run. Enter Chaos Gates without losing health. Oh. And the Chaos Gates... Wow. And they get better as a result. You still have to deal with the negative effect of the Chaos thing. That's why Chaos is brutal, I guess. Yeah, is that you have the, you have the negative effects of the Chaos thing you picked, but also you get hurt just trying to go in, which is mean. Can I... Will the next one be Dionysus again? Like, the thing what I feel weird about these is, like, am I supposed to, like... Does it reapply every world I go into? Like, go off you, come back to here, click on you.
Great.
Shit! I didn't know that was gonna happen. I was gonna change. Damn it! Ah! I didn't know what locks. Fuck. That was just in the thought. I was just in the thought process. Like, do I need to like unequip it then re-equip it? And then it's like, now the next one will be Dionysus. Fuck! What did I even click? I didn't even. That wasn't a plan. That sucks. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Sure, a Chaos Gate will spawn ahead. I'll die. So let's maybe not do that. Yeah. Well, fuck. Who's even there? I think Artemis might be on that part of the screen.
Up we go then.
Maybe I'll get the homing arrow or something. I wanted more Dionysus. I was wondering, like, do I need to re-equip it, or does it reapply every world? Because I might have the opportunity to change it every world. Welcome to Asphodel. I think this is the first time I've seen a bullheart this whole run. Yes, I could use a health upgrade, considering I'm not wearing the Cerberus collar right now. One of those chests is here to taunt me. And they dodged them. Well. Yep. Oh right, that thing's still inactive. Ah! You just exploded. Ah! Oh, that does hurt you. Not just for show. Get hit by my shit.
fuzzy.
This could be going better. It restores my health. I do want that. This is admittedly a pretty acceptable trove trial. Is the one that heals you.
Sure, why not?
Because the biggest risk in doing these is that you'll take some damage you don't want to take.
Why do I pay these wretches?
Finally.
Hey, I'm fully healed. That was the entire goal. Oh, money. Gotta look for chalices now. Those are a little hard to spot. It's a little smaller. This is the experience run. In fact, I don't have that much left to buy with gems yet, until more shows up. The big thing is diamonds, and I don't think I can turn gems into diamonds. This isn't Diablo 2, it's Roderick Cube. You're gonna blow up. Told you. I'm like, is there a second enemy? Ah! Ah, I just walked into that. So it does do a bounce shot. Thought it wasn't at first. But it does seem to default into bouncing between targets, I think. Maybe it does. Is there an explanation of my abilities anywhere on the screen? No, this is just lore. I don't think a re-explanation's available on the fly. Story. But no, maybe it does start off with a chain attack. I think it maybe. Ah.
She's always singing.
She's Ashley Barrett. It's her living.
How's it going lately, hun? You eating well and everything?
2 random boons are upgraded. Next to rarity, which is great. Do I even have enough to give +1 level 2? The next 3 boons I have will be upgraded. Let's upgrade 2 of my existing ones because I have a really good setup right now. I like it.
You got it, hun.
Thanks so much.
Now we're on a whole level of rarity that I didn't know was possible. No, I've had a rogue before, haven't I? I do 10 hangover damage. Then Trippy Shot is stronger. So that's an epic now. I'm gonna be a scary person. Here's the Artemis Boon.
See you again.
Later then, yeah?
Way of the world. Uh-oh. Medusa.
You two again.
Ah. 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 Ow. What? That doesn't work. I hate this guy. I hate this room. It's the homing projectiles that also are they start off as a fan already and then they home. Like they're so hard to avoid. Then you have the fact that most weapons are melee, means that like it's just really hard to land hits without making yourself vulnerable. Ah. Just don't move. Just don't move. Just don't move. Just don't move. Can you stun lock him apparently?
Hey, you alright there, Zagreus? Wouldn't do to have you die on me just moments after meeting here like this.
Oh.
Your attack has crit. There's the homing arrow if I want to have a meter. Any damage you do has a chance to be critical. Boom. Pretty low starting point though. But yeah. Every attack.
Of the Huntress.
Even Lord Hades may hold some respect for her, I think. Certainly her power is responsible for no small quantity of shades in this domain. I say there's a new one for Ares? It keeps men down. They shall never grow too plentiful. This way, or near as mighty as the gods. Wow, that almost ended this run, didn't it? I kind of forgot about that room. That room's such a dick. It's such a dick. It's like, congratulations, you took the crown. Most annoying Medusa head encounter. You took it from Castlevania. I need healing. I'm about to die. Ah. The fact that their deaths also could do damage is just really scary right now. Ugh.
I'm empty.
And those Medusa heads tend to be a huge coward. I made it.
Coin for Charon.
Is there a place to spend it in this room? I need a shop. I need a shop. I need a shop. I need a shop. E or gems. Neither of those help me. 4 health. Oh fuck, these are the melee flurry guys, aren't they? Oh shit, shockwaves. No. I do not need long distance seeking projectiles coming at me right now. No. I don't know. I don't know if the shield feels good for me so far. Maybe I'll get used to it eventually, but so far it's like, I feel like I'm just like hobbling the entire time with this awkward item. The funny thing is that it felt like the most awkward item ever when I used it the first time, and then I made it further than ever before, and I've never beaten that point still. Yeah, maybe I should try fighting those bosses with a sword. I've died to them with the shield and the bow. It's like maybe I should just go back to the sword and see if that turns my luck around. Maybe. Hey, Cerberus is back. I can talk to you guys later.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal? Guess what, boy? Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there. Now to trek on back, I guess. Take care.
Despite the Underworld Prince's optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat sulky attitude for now.
Poor Cerberus. Yes, the massive beast has feasted on no short supply of interlopers to the Underworld, or on those attempting to escape. However, tales of the number of his heads are oft exaggerated, and in his old age, his temperament has grown much more relaxed. Indeed, he seems one of the sole sources of comfort for the house's grim master. Patroclus?
Patroclus. So that's his name.
Patroclus. Forgive me, it's not my place to say much of him now. We just know his name here. Sisyphus. He earns the Fury's lashes for the crime of having once outsmarted the Lord of Hades. I pretty much missaid all of that in slightly different ways. He earns the Fury's lashes for the crime of having once outsmarted the Lord Hades. Cheated death. A reckless plan, although he executed it, and bought himself a little extra time. Though now he pays for it, having that boulder constantly. Yep. You know, that's gonna be a big deal then, if he's in this game. That's gonna be a big deal. Isn't it, Achilles?
You are not to aid him in these matters, Nyx. His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
We have an understanding, Hades, yes. He is your own son, after all, and therefore your responsibility. I, in turn, have my commitments to this realm and to this house. You have aided me in them, so I remain, as ever, in your debt.
It is not necessary to remind me. Surely all those who once defied my brothers and myself would much prefer a post within my house over eternity within the lowest depths of Tartarus. Not that the darkness there would trouble you.
I hate it when they fight.
You do encourage it a bit. Nah, that's blaming the wrong direction, really. Hades just kind of sucks.
Achilles, did you ever used to pray to the gods? Make offerings to them and such back when you were alive?
I prayed mostly to my mother, lad. I always had my doubts the gods were listening, that they could even hear. Though I suppose that if you make an offering, they might be so inclined, just for the moment anyway. They're helping much.
They're helping, definitely, sir.
Boons, one might say. Their help has been bountiful. Haha.
Have something affordable next time.
Yeah, everything's really expensive here. I don't even know how to get those diamonds, like, consistently enough to actually be buying all these.
It's awfully quiet here, you know, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
Look, if you decide to start strumming on that lyre again, I'm sure nobody here is going to mind. Though you take care, okay?
If you insist, my friend.
They get self-conscious of how quiet it is, but they don't do anything about that.
Your Highness, I hope you're having a nice stay. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
Damn.
And there she goes again. Please make yourselves at home.
Really should have listened to Mother. Cost of death, impalement. What did she do? Is that you? Or one of your sisters?
Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Wow.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Leave me alone.
This drink is weak like your blood. Have I ever lost to you? Maybe in the first episode? She has killed me before, at the very least. Like this episode, but then I have Death Defy. So it's not a run ender. Not quite.
Let's see.
One time per chamber. Stubborn defiance. I gotta make up my mind if I want to save up for it, I guess, right? The infinite revives, but only once per chamber, and only 30% health. But it still is a noticeable save. But 2 Death Defiances is literally an entire extra health bar of rezzing. Technically, that one can be a lot more than 1 health bar, though. But, if you're stuck in a tough boss fight, then the 2 revives could really come in handy. I don't know. I'm sure I'll be inclined to buy both of them either way. It really just comes down to... yeah, I just gotta save up for a long time. Then I'll have both of them, and I can switch between them based on the situation, I suppose, of how the runs are feeling, how things are going. Still want to keep it on this one, because I haven't bought the one yet. So having it selected is useless. I haven't accidentally selected something else, have I? The bottom ones? No, I just haven't even purchased either version of these yet, so it doesn't matter. Let's close this one out with some reading. The Wretched Lout. There is ample room in Tartarus for these prodigious, boorish entities, who doubtless were intolerable even when they lived. Now, having been reduced merely to their most base negative impulses, these damnable wretches do their part to help uphold the Underworld's cruel reputation. That's the end of that entry, that's it. No more lore for you. You're just not that interesting, as it turns out. Brimstone. The pressures of the lowest reaches of the Underworld forge these terrifying crystal entities, imbued with overflowing hatred from the essence of the damned, which gives them something much akin to life. Their hatred concentrates into a ray of pain that even the chthonic gods have learned to carefully avoid whenever possible. Doomstone. That's one that shoots little skulls everywhere. So desperate are some souls to escape the realm of the dead that they plunge into the mists of Erebus, even before their sentencing. Having thus been lost, they are never officially registered or heard from again, but there is no escape from death, even for such souls. Voidstone. The Underworld was born of nothingness, of pure, chaotic void. Vestiges of this remain within this place, crystallized into a form, a form of something that could not rightly be called life. Oh, I don't like this. So it marks things as red as you scroll, but then it lets you reach the bottom of the screen. If you're gonna have it so that it marks things as red, which you should never do, you should always have a button for marking things as red. At least it should make it so that I can only get this far down the screen, and then like when I would scroll down to Doomstone, Doomstone would be up here. So it'd always be a buffer between me and the next ones. Because this leads to a situation now where if I press down, it'll go straight from Voidstone to the next thing, and I won't know if I've read it or not before. And like the mark as red becomes useless. Yeah, the best I can do is skip an entire page at a time. It's not good. It's a test that almost every game fails, though. Very few games do entries the way I want them to, and it's annoying. Bloodless. The skeletal remains of fallen warriors left with nothing but an insatiable impulse towards violence. They wander the burning fields of Asphodel, hungering for something far beyond their capacity. Once mortals who fell in battle, they were not given proper burial, and now remain forever trapped in the throes of combat, their seething consciousness encased within a prison of bleached bone. Bone Raker. For mortals, the need occasionally arises to draw blood, whether for a cause or by necessity. But there's also those who did it for its own sake. Monsters in the form of men, revealed finally for what they are once in this realm. The Inferno Bomber. As if forged bronze is insufficient in its keen ability to put an end to life, there has been those who studied the eldritch art of chemistry to fashion devastating, fiery devices known as bombs. The Slam Dancer. It's the Twerkulator. Marauding warriors that once lived in sin and lusted after murder, now reborn beneath the earth, eternally reliving the final violent moments of their days of war and strife. I think that was my first time dying in Asphodel, wasn't it? Maybe? I think it might be. The Burn Flinger. Some palette swaps here. Perhaps the titan called Prometheus would have reconsidered before gifting unto mortal kind the great discovery of flame, had he foreknowledge of his punishment, or knowledge of the burn flingers who practice their obscene art only for destruction's sake. Wavemaker. One-time scions of so many long-forgotten cults, which worshipped monsters slain by heroes at some point. These remnants of the living yet possess capacity to give a certain shape to diabolical energies. Drakon. All mortal life is a struggle to survive that ends in failure. One final lesson prior to a transfer here, where we have room enough for every living thing, from the greatest of men to the lowliest of serpents. Spreader, as the witches. In life, they worship the chthonic gods through profane practices beyond the knowledge or the capacity of lesser souls. Gorgon. As the immortal ichor of the most infamous of Gorgons spilled from her severed head into the earth, it trickled down into the underworld and spawned a brood of vengeful offspring. Skull Crusher. In the great and ancient war that raged between the Titans and Olympians, the brutish Cyclopes. It is Cyclopes, isn't it? Stood from the former side, and dearly paid for it. Their kind has all but disappeared from Earth, though remnants still remain beneath it. The Mega Gorgon, I hate you. The petrifying Gorgons were so feared among the living that the kings of men summoned the greatest of their heroes to dispatch them, claiming that the fickle gods desired it. Please, dispatch away. It's gonna be a little hard to cut their heads off now, though.